Because of the hormones of that pineal gland, there is a magnificent three-dimensional data processing as well as object processing is perceived. And who is perceiving that? That's a different story. But for the time being, we can have a quick glance on that. Oh, that image is processed here, okay, by that physical referent and referent reality process. But what inside this is seeing whatever is seen. Yes, I see that. Who is that I who is reporting that? Is that the seeing agent here? That seeing agent is located in the occipital lobe of the backside of the brain? Is that seeing agent is located in the optic chiasma? Is that seeing agent is located in the retina? All these processes are done here and the object is seen there. Similarly, that seeing agent is located elsewhere. That is the agent outside you. That's the agent of the universal force. By that only you are connected with the entire universe. Sensing that is the moment of enlightenment or Satori. So once again, as a parabolic metaphor, process is happening here and the thing is seen outside there. Similarly, that by that process it is being seen, that yes, it is being seen is done by something other than all this. That's all. I think that is the best statement I can make. That seeing an aspect is not, once again, that seeing, that I have seen this, that seeing aspect is none, not even a particle of any of this. Okay. And what is that? All right. So next is another sense called proprioception. Proprioception, you may not be aware of that. Normally in the classrooms it is not told. That is the sensitivity to the internal mass of the body. Those who are good at it become gymnasts or good dancers or good active film actors, and those who are capable of good expression. That's what I made you do in the beginning. Send your torch of attention to the entire body. Feel the body. And when you do yoga or if you do something like that, try to understand, try to feel, rather try to sense, try to touch the internals of your body. Just do that. Then you will develop the capacity to balance your body. You don't know how to balance your body, but that proprioception only works in this people, that's all. And there are actually engines of proprioception. Like as I told you, there are engines of music and most people do not utilize it. There are engines of proprioception that also not utilized. Those who happen to utilize it by coincidence or by various conditions, they become great dancers or great gymnasts or great race drivers or great actors or great orators. Because you have to move, you have to manage the pitch, the loudness, the speed and the melody of your talk. That is called singing. I would say that everybody who can talk can also sing. Recently I saw that somebody else also said the same thing. Because talking involves wonderful processes, but that is done by everybody because talking is continuously trained by the environment and continuous feedback is there. But singing is not there, that's it. In the child's development environment, nobody did any singing. They heard video singing or television singing and mechanical equipment singing, and they're all high samples. A child just cannot try the song that is heard in the mechanical devices. The child can try to begin with like ABCD. None of the established musics or ABCD. They're all finished theses, the film songs or whatever. But in order to learn singing, you have to begin with the ABCD of singing, like at least one line being sung by the mother or the father. Then only the child will even consider singing. And every child is going through that. That's all different issues. Coming back. So to have good singing, you need a proper reception. You should be aware of the throat. You should have control over your throat function. Because the tune is inside every one of you, I am sure. The tune of a particular song is inside you. But you are not able to do that knowing of the tune into the doing of it. You are not able to move. You are not able to manage the vocal system. To reproduce what you already know. That is because of your ego. That is because of your false identity. Primarily because of your ego. You are not ready to be flexible. You are mature. You are ripe. You have become rigid. That is why. You think you are somebody big. That's why you are not able to sing. I am not telling you. You meaning when I am talking to the whole world. Not to specifically anybody in the group.
It's 22 hours.
So now there is something more called interoception, which also I am sure a great majority of the so-called educated people who knows about galaxies and NASA and electronic circuits and designs and all that, they do not know the wonder of the human sense called interoception. Schools will not teach it because it needs a different level of attention and perception to see the referent and referent realities being explained in the classroom. So interoception is nothing but what is sensing what is going on inside your own body. Lacking interoception only, people are not able to stop the food time. They are not able to detect the signals of their body process and manage the body accordingly. Some of the examples are given here. See, evidence suggests, this is the mechanical English, mechanical finding, poor interoception awareness can lead to difficulties with emotional regulation. So those who get unnecessarily angry and irritated, and equally unnecessarily depressed and worried and frustrated, why now? Latest report says before COVID, mind you, my dear friends, before COVID, so almost 74% of the people in the world are suffering from mild to serious depression. Why? Especially the rich and the affluent and the middle class and the upper class. Now I don't know, with the mental traps and all that, I don't know what would be the state of these people. There is no survey, there is no data available, there is no media reporting. So when you are tuned with your body, you just cannot, you may pretend, your anger will be pretended to achieve a certain purpose. You will not get genuinely angry. That you will know when everyone gets angry with certain things, you will not get angry at all, for example. Anger is the most dangerous, and of course, just the opposite is worry. Equally dangerous, if not more dangerous, because anger may set off after that event, after that triggered event. The damage will be done only during that event of becoming angry. But hatred will continue in the non-conscious because there is a hatred towards somebody, because that is in the non-conscious. It is equally dangerous. Of course, all emotional variations are dangerous. There's a kind of an inverted U curve with relative height. overeating or forgetting to eat. Forgetting to eat meaning disregarding it. Again. And again, I would say why the majority of educated, employed people have some kind of illnesses, especially about their body, because they don't urinate appropriate times because of the difficulty, because of the setting problem. Especially females are suffering a lot. So unusually high tolerance also is not good, they say. But that's all research finding. None of this is important for you, but be aware about your body. That's what I want you to do. Focus your attention on the body and the body processes. So now it is perhaps likely that there is an element of anxiety or for you or for the people around you, or you may come across. Just understand the physiology and anatomy of anxiety also. As I told you, every moment of our expressions and responses and behaviors are driven directly by the central nervous system. In fact, we are nothing but the central nervous system. Of course, by studying the anatomy, you will understand it more, but please see that. So, there's a lot of anatomical process involved, therefore, you can control it in a different way. That means, whenever you feel like anger, you just get out of the setting, take a book and read, go away. Okay, that's anyway. Anger is not that dangerous. People say it is dangerous, not that much, because unless you have constant episodes of anger with somebody. But much more dangerous is fear and anxiety about future, about the ongoing situation, etc. Because it is something that is sustainable. Anger will die away. It will terminate. The curve will go gradually. But the curve of worry and anxiety, for whatever time it remains, a great lot of significant areas of the brain are affected. So don't allow yourself to be worried or afraid about any of the situations causing something called anxiety. It's a very huge phenomenon. Even direct fear is okay. You see some danger in front of you, you may be shocked, etc., etc. But that is all very reactive process. You have to differentiate between reactive process and the process problems. Sorry, reactive problems and process problems. A sudden stimuli and you feel angry or you feel afraid, that is okay. But anything that is sustainable, that becomes a process problem. The way the body processes, the digestive process, the hormonal process, etc., will get debilitated, will get corrupted, will get affected by worry and anxiety. And then, of course, hatred, hateful thoughts maintained, it is called harboring hatred thoughts. That word harboring is used. If you look at literature, you will say harboring hatred. You will not say harboring love. You will not say harboring anger. But the word harboring is used. H-A-R-B-O-R. Harboring is a term when ships, very slowly it is parked and tied there. It cannot just like that move. To take a ship out of the harbor, you need a lot of support systems. So it should be done it's a very elaborate process. So hatred. You may, for example, if you have hatred towards somebody, right now you may not be aware. But anytime when you come across that person, it is coming out. That means it is harbored in your non-conscious. And it is a very diffuse emotion, like anxiety. Fear is very clear, apparent. But anxiety, hatred is very subtle and more subtle, more complicated the central nervous system process. That is it. The heart would not know whether to beat more or beat less, for example, let us say. So there will be very complex signals that will be going into the very complicated set of signals that will be processed by the central nervous system and will go down the autonomic nervous system to create all kinds of havoc in the digestive process and many other processes. That much the body, the entity become corrupt, entity become raped by all these things. Most of the daytime you don't be aware of that because you are involved in other things. The will is operating in attention to details of the work or family affairs or day-to-day logical management. If you sit down for a moment, most people cannot sit down silent for half an hour because worrying thoughts will easily engulf them quickly. So they don't waste their time. Till the point of sleep, they are engaged.
May I let sir know that he's dropped off?
The power supply was cut off. Now, coming back, you can see.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where we stopped? Yeah. So that so-called
Anxiety.
so-called marginal things, not that so-called unclear. If something is clear, we can manage it. So-called worry, hatred, and such mediocre emotion. The greatest process problem in the body by ill-defined circuits. They're coming to the heart, to the liver, to the kidney. A lot of people think that the kidney is affected because of liquor and all that. No. Very lot of people take liquor. In fact, in my village, I often wonder, if people, they don't have food to eat properly, but every day, a good number of them take what I have seen, they buy a so-called quarter bottle. That's, I don't know, it's about whatever quantity, I think, whatever ml, and without adding a drop of water, just straight away gulp and go to, they're okay. They don't have any kidney problems. Yes, like the Indian Ayurvedic understanding. Now the Western researchers are identifying the role of emotions. They call psychosomatic disorder. It's all very mechanical though. Raga the roga. Because you must definitely study the functions of kidney. So kidney is a mysterious, a marvelous universe in itself. The functions of kidney. It is something old, The water is filtered, water content is filtered and again recirculated and again recirculated and again filtered. There's something called glomerular refiltration. There's a 3-stage filtration process is happening there. There are millions of capillary-like structures that combine to form the shape of kidney. And kidney also is supplied by whichever gland. Let us say almost all the glands and important entities in the human body, they are all supplied by both sympathetic nerves. Parasympathetic nerves, see the green fibers and the red fibers. The red fibers increase whatever activity and the green fibers decrease whatever activity. And the normal peaceful time and equilibrium time, in the proper restful mind, let's say restful brain, there is equal number of impulses so that everything is in proper balance, what we call so-called homeostasis. The state of affairs of every gland is in unison. And when there's a so-called wrong thought, a disturbing thought, an angry thought, or a
It's
hatred thought,
22:15.
unethical activities and guilt feeling and all very powerful. Guilty, oh my God, I forgot about that. Guilt feeling is again very powerful. That even the rishis used to say. That's why the rishis used to say, if somebody has done you any damage, just forgive him. What will happen? He is feeling guilty later, not now. Every criminal, after committing the crime, that wave is over, then they will inevitably know what was incorrect about it, no doubt about that. And if they are allowed to go scot-free, their own guilt feeling will kill them, not immediately. They will all have a corrupt body, and they will all die a horrible death. Death, as you think, is not a switch off. Death is not a switch off. It will take minimum 24 hours for the consciousness to vanish. That which I told you, that which is enable you to sense that you have seen something, heard something, etc., that is the so-called operating double of you. That is actually almost outside your body and inside your body, mainly located actually outside the body. And that will take minimum 48 hours to dissipate. And that is realizing all that you realize. That's why all the so-called varied traditions, varied mystics, all those people are finally talking about, don't do anything wrong. It is for you. It is not for the other people. For the actor involved. Because you have been given a beautiful, pristine, wonderful body, and the manager in that body, the so-called operator in that body, is already mismanaging it and giving it back to the nature. It is impossible. It is not correct. It will have its problems. And that time is more critical.